Okay, officially the start to my birth vlog. Just left our 39-week appointment and my blood pressure, the bottom number was a little bit elevated. It was 94 and it shouldn't be over 90. So they said I can either stay and do a bunch of tests to test out or to rule out preeclampsia, or I can just have a baby. They can induce me. And they recommended just to get the baby out because what's the point of keeping him in if I'm already full term? So I was like, okay, let's do it. And they sent us home to get our hospital bags and we're gonna eat something really quick and then we're gonna go to the hospital, and I'm so nervous, I'm so excited. I did not want to be induced, but at this point, there was no way I was being like, oh no, let's just wait. Like, I want this baby to come now. I am 2 centimeters dilated, about 50% effaced right now. When we get there, they're gonna give me Cytotec, I think that's the name of it, a pill that softens your cervix. And they can't give me Pitocin until I'm 100% effaced. So, very exciting. This morning, Max and I actually got the house all ready, just in case. So, glad we did that because now everything's ready. I'm very sad to leave the cats. Yeah, let's go have a baby. Okay, we just got into our room. It's gigantic. I just put on my Frida mom gown. Nurse is super sweet. Her name is Mackenzie. This is our room. Here's Max's cot. I'll do a full room tour. Okay, so this is where you come in. We're in room 4. This is the bathroom. There's my pee shower. The baby area, so cute. Here it is. Okay, I'm all hooked up and set up in the bed. I did my IV, which really hurt. I kind of hate that part. I'm hooked up to a heart rate monitor. I have the baby hooked up to a heart rate monitor. I just took my Cytotec pills to soften my cervix. So now we wait 4 hours to see. So I took that at 3:30. So what's 4 hours? 7:30? They check. They're gonna check and make sure. Hopefully I'm softened and we can start some stuff. Hopefully I just go into labor. Pretty exciting. Here's Max. Set up in his cot. Looks pretty good. I mean, now we just kind of wait. My mom is about to show up here. Yeah. Okay.
This is a good ball.
That is a big one.
See, that's I didn't like your ball because it's so close to the ground. This is nice.
Yeah. Maybe because you're too tall. Okay, so my mom just came and left. She did my French braids. I have my labor and delivery headband on. I don't think it's gonna stay for very long, but I like having it. It's now 6 o'clock and I've been having some contractions for sure. I see them on monitor and I feel them. Not very like painful yet, but definitely something more than I've been having. So that's exciting. We have turned the lights off. Max is going to get my pillow from the car right now because honestly, like, not very comfortable in this bed right now. Because if you think about it, I've been sleeping with my pregnancy pillow every night. And so now, like, I kind of wish I had that because I don't know how to sleep without it on my side, you know? So I'm hoping my pillows can help me. I'll put one between my legs. I've been bouncing on the ball a little bit, but like everything's so uncomfortable with like all the wires. And, like, she keeps having to readjust the fetal monitor, and it's like, how am I supposed to move around if you keep having, you know, like she readjusts it and I like move, and then it has to be fixed again. Max just got some hospital food. He already ate it. He got chicken breast, potato, and broccoli. I am not hungry at all. I do not want to eat. Very thirsty, but not hungry at all. Alright, here is my first meal, hospital meal. I got the vegetable lasagna, and Max got a side of broccoli, but this looks disgusting. I think I'm not really hungry anymore.
Oh no.
But this looks good. And then I got apple on the side. Let me try. I want to try it the first bite. Bon appetit. You know what? It's kind of good. Give it like a 4 out of 5.
Let me get a close up on this.
4 out of 7.
A 4 out of 5.
A 4 out of 7. I haven't been able to have fruit since my gestational diabetes diagnosis, and I'm having an apple for the first time. It is so good. Contractions. I'm having contractions. See them? All the squares are my long contractions. I feel them. Okay, she just came in. She checked me again. I'm still the same. Still 2 centimeters dilated, 50% effaced. So she gave me my second dose of the cervix softener, whatever it's called. So second dose. I'm having some contractions and I'm bouncing on the ball now. Okay, I'm having some contractions. I'm gonna bring out my birth comb. They're a little painful, not really. I just kind of want to play with this, but Max and I are gonna do some ASMR with it first.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, it comes in a leather satchel. This is the Mama Natural birth comb.
This is from Mama Natural?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. I'm supposed to hold it here. Oh, I like it. It's really nice and cute. It smells weird.
You smell
And
it?
it says you got this on it. That's cute. I don't know if it's actually doing anything. Definitely placebo.
Did you buy that?
Yeah. I had to.
Alright.
Contraction right now?
Yes.
Ow, ow, ow.
We just got this food. Shelby ordered. So I'm gonna do an unboxing. Oh.
Is that the mac?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't had mac and cheese in so long.
Chicken tenders and fries.
Wow, Angel food cake.
Angel food cake and some hot tea.
Okay, it is the morning. What time is it right now?
Like
No idea.
8. Almost 9 o'clock.
Oh my god, it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't think I recorded anything throughout the night. The night was absolute hell. It was crazy. I wasn't progressing after the second dose of Cytotec, so they recommended a a Cook catheter, which is like a Foley bulb, but worse. You can look it up, but it was not fun. It was really, really, really painful, and I tried to sleep with that in for like 6 hours. They told me that would help progress me from a 3. It did not, and I got that taken out. I feel a lot better after that's out now, and I was able to go to the bathroom, number 1 and number 2. So I think that was a lot of the pressure too. So like now I'm having contractions and not even feeling them. Okay, gotta go. All right, here's my breakfast. I have 2 hard-boiled eggs, crispy bacon, potatoes, and a bagel. I was just told we're gonna start Pitocin after this, so she told me to eat light. So I can have the eggs and the bacon and a little bit of the potatoes, but no bagel. So basically back on my gestational diabetes diet. I'm excited to start Pitocin, get things going. We're hoping that Pitocin just puts me into labor naturally. So manifesting that, but feeling good. Just started on Pitocin. We're at a level 2. I'm feeling some contractions. There they are. It is currently 11, almost 12 o'clock. Okay, we are on 8, level 8 Pitocin. She has me doing some exercises because nothing was really happening. I wasn't really feeling the contractions. So I'm feeling them now a little bit. I've been on my ball. I've been doing lunges. We're watching Ocean's 8, which is one of my favorite movies. It just happened to be on one of the channels. And I'm on a liquid diet officially once we started the Pitocin. So I'm about to order some chicken broth, and I had Jello, and feeling really good. Ready for some contractions to start, but still progressing slowly. My water just broke on its own while I was doing deep lunges, and then the doctor finished breaking it, and I am in active labor, 5-6 centimeters dilated. Pitocin's up at a 10, definitely feeling them now. Got my comb. Still doing great though, on the ball. Drinking some chicken broth, trying to. Yeah.
So we're gonna get onto our back. We'll help support your legs. Dad will hold a leg. You're gonna hold behind your legs here. So during the contraction, when you feel it start to build up, you're gonna take a big deep breath, fill up your lungs. You're gonna push all down in your bum like you take the biggest poop of your life. You're gonna curl up around baby, and you're gonna push for 10 seconds. We're gonna try to do that 3 times for each contraction, okay? But we'll guide you as we go, okay?
Big deep breath in and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good work,
6,
Mama.
7, 8, 9, 10.
She has done fantastic all day long. She was like 6 centimeters and she's still smiling, giggling, and then all of a sudden it hit.
Thank you for letting us come back so soon.
Yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, he's so cute.
How much did he weigh?
Oh, he just got put on my chest and then we haven't even done
Yeah, wait him it out.
Yeah, isn't he so cute?
Oh my God, he is. He's adorable.
He has a jelly.
He looks like a combination.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel, Max?
Congratulations.
I feel good. I mean, that was incredible. That was something else.
That's awesome.
It was
That's a long endurance.
3 hours of pushing. Like, it was
Oh my
intense.
gosh, he's so cute.
You can see his head too. I meant to say this to you earlier. I'll say it for all of you. But Dad, you saw his
Oh
head.
yeah.
He's got some gnarly little bruise. Like his head isn't gonna look like this forever.
right.
But you can tell that Mom was just tiny.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was trying to come out, but you can tell that
Yeah.
same spot on his head. He was probably like in a
Pushing,
OB
yeah.
position.
You guys are parents.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll be back to check him in 30
No
minutes,
red hair.
and then after that we'll do
What
stuff.
color?
New work.
It's-
I think he looks a little like Channing. Really.
Yeah, he definitely does.
He's beautiful.
Oh my.
How do you feel?
Exhausted, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like perfect.
He's perfect. Look at him.
Oh my gosh.
It's the next Tiger Woods.
Yeah. We have the golf channel on.
I
for
played
it.
golf too on right. Oh my god, this is crazy.
I'm like
He
dizzy.
is. Isn't he so cute?
So cute.
He's like a little monkey. So the whole time, while she was pushing for 3 hours, the doctors were all taunting her with Jersey Mike's. They're like, "Do you really want that sandwich? Do you want the sandwich?"
He's like, wait, talking about me.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Oh my
I don't know. It's like a
And I put my finger on the ear so the water doesn't go in.
Okay.
Okay, it is the next day. The baby has been born. So the last thing you saw was me, I guess pushing is maybe the last thing you saw, but basically what happened was I was at a 10 on the Pitocin level, feeling them. That's when I was like, oh, I'm feeling them. Okay. Then they got crazy. Then she bumped it up to a 12, and it was horrible. Horrible. I couldn't talk or I couldn't do anything through them. I couldn't even breathe through them. Like, it was to the point where I was like hyperventilating, screaming curse words at everyone. Couldn't talk, couldn't move, felt like my legs were gonna break apart, was about to throw up, thought I was gonna pass out. Horrible. So I went through quite a bit of time with those contractions, and then I looked at Max and I was like, I need the epidural. And he's like, I think so too. Like, and he's like, if you want it though, you gotta get it now, because they had told us I had to go through an entire saline bag in my IV, and that drips pretty slowly before I could even get the epidural. So as soon as I was like, okay, I think like 90% I'm gonna want it, even like 80%, I was like, okay. So I called my nurse in and I was like, epidural now. Like, I was like screaming, like I was screaming, like moaning, screaming, like everyone in the halls could probably hear me. So they were like, she was like, okay, got it, let's start your IV drip. And so we started the IV. So I had to do like a good 30 minutes maybe of going through those contractions, and that was horrible waiting for the epidural. The anesthesiologist came in finally. They like eventually decided to just start pumping my IV fluids just faster for me, so that they were like, we need to catch anesthesia before they leave, like obviously, because they could hear me screaming. And so they did that. Anesthesiologist came in. She was super professional. She was like the chief anesthesiologist there, so I don't know how we got her, but she was super quick. I like completely don't even remember this part. Like, at one point they were like, okay, we need to ask you a question, and they were like, what's your name, date of birth? And I was like, I just looked up and I was like, no idea. Like, I had no idea. And they were like, what are you doing right now? I'm like getting epidural. They're like, okay. So I had to say so for that. The epidural was nothing. I didn't even feel it. I mean, I was having horrible contractions, so I didn't even feel it. I just was I wasn't even talking. I wasn't even there. They gave it to me. She told me to lay back. She injected it, and within like minutes, my legs started feeling warm, and then they were tingly, and then they were like pretty much numb. I could still move my legs. I could still move pretty much. I just couldn't feel things to the touch. So it like dulls sharp pains, which I didn't realize that it doesn't take away like everything. So I could still feel completely all of the pressure down there. And then also I could still feel when she put the catheter in. She had to put a catheter in. And I still felt a lot. I don't know. I thought for some reason it was going to completely numb my whole body, make me euphoric. And then I started having like epidural shakes, which if you've had those, they're just horrible. Cannot stop them. Like, make your whole body like convulse. It was horrible. I was not expecting that. So I was just like kind of out of it, lying down under my blanket, like legs numb. It was just a weird feeling, but I was having the worst pressure ever. It felt like I had to go to the bathroom, but I couldn't, because they told me I couldn't at that point because they didn't want me to have a toilet baby. So about an hour went by ish, like 45 minutes to an hour went by of me just like laying in bed, shaking, moaning, like just in pain, just shaking. Like, it was just really bad. Kind of disassociating too. And then all of a sudden I was like feeling this pressure like crazy. and I was like, I think like I need to push. And so we called the nurse in, and I told her, I was like, I think I need to push, but they had just checked me. To me, it felt like they had like less than an hour before that checked me, and I was only at a 6, but then they checked me, and she was like, oh, yep, you're at a 10, and the head is right there, I can feel it. So they're like, you need to start pushing, and I was like, oh my God. And so they got like everything ready. Then I was like excited, and I was like, okay, maybe this means like it'll happen quick. And the midwife came in, she gloved up, they got everything ready. 2 assistants came in and both grabbed my legs, and they like coached me through pushing for a little bit. I immediately like got it. She basically just told me it's like going to the bathroom. And so they pulled my legs back, started pushing, and she was like, okay, like I have a good feeling about this. Like, I think you're gonna like push this baby out quick. So we call my parents, and we're like, get over here, we're at 10 centimeters. I start pushing. The epidural starts wearing off, because at this point they have to have me feel the contractions to know when to push. And so that starts wearing off. They take the catheter out, and I'm pushing. Everything's like kind of calm. Like, they're like, you're doing such a great job pushing. Then like an hour goes by. I'm still pushing. I'm getting a little tired. I've tried like every position at this point. And then the doctor walks in, the MD, and she's like, okay, let's like, what's going on right now? Let's like, look at this. She starts like putting her hands all in there, like trying to like open things up, which really hurt. And basically for the next couple hours, I just pushed at every contraction, every 2 minutes. I could feel them, and would just push at the height of them and just squeeze my legs. And Max got in there and held on my legs and was watching the whole thing, and they could see the baby, and they were like, he has so much hair. And we were like, what color is it? And they told us it was brown and really cute, and that there was a lot of it. Then pretty much things, I just kept pushing, and they kept putting their hands in there and trying to open things up, and I just kept pushing, and I was getting really tired. And finally, like 3 hours had gone by. A lot of people were in there, and my doctor was like, I might have to use a vacuum. Like, we could see his head, and every time I pushed, Max said the head would come out, and then it would just go back in. Like, I was making progress, but it was in like millimeters. Like, it was very small progress, but it was there, and I was pushing the hardest I could ever. Plus, I was getting really tired, and I hadn't eaten since that morning. And so this is at around, like, I started pushing at 7 o'clock-ish. So then at around 9:45-ish, she was like, I can get this baby out with a vacuum. We might need to vacuum it. She gave me the risks and everything, and I was like, no, like, and she's like, okay, like, let's keep pushing for a little bit. And she's like, totally okay with that. And then I started really pushing hard, and kind of the threat of the vacuum helped a lot, because I didn't want that, because I was just scared, and I don't like, when they tell you about risks, and it's just scary. And so finally, after lots and lots of pushing, and me getting really exhausted and just tired and just over it, I wanted to see my baby, and it was just all crazy, and it was getting really late at this point. I was like, how fast can you get him out with the vacuum? And she was like, at your next contraction, we'll have him out. And I was like, sold, do it. And so she immediately like scrubbed up, got her everything on, called in a whole team. They got the suction, they put it on his head, and she was like, okay, in your next contraction, like, you're gonna push as hard as you can. And I was like, okay. And next contraction came, she pulled on the vacuum, and as I pushed, and it was very intense, and I felt his head coming out. I felt this whole thing, and then I think she like intentionally like tore me a little bit, and then his head came through. She took off the suction and let me push the rest of the way out. That hurt the worst pain I've ever felt in my whole life. I guess that's the ring of fire that everyone talks about. Horrible. But his head came through, and then finally his body, and it was great relief, but I mean, still so much pain. And then he was on me. Max cut the umbilical cord. I delivered the placenta. Some other crazy stuff happened that really hurt, but he was on my chest. It was a wonderful feeling, and he was so cute. He is so cute. And yeah, from there it's just been uphill since then. I had him on my chest, and then she finished everything down there, and then my parents came in and met him, and we just stared at him the rest of the night. They took me to the mom and baby recovery room, and Max is here too, but it's like a super comfy room with nice, really comfortable beds, and everyone's super nice and helping us with the baby. So that's where we've been all day, all last night. I didn't sleep at all, really. They woke us up every 2 hours for me to breastfeed. Breastfeeding's been going wonderfully. He latched immediately right when he was put on my chest. He was like rooting and then latched and then fed, and then he's just been getting colostrum since then. So it's great. We do that every 2 hours. And I had a lactation consultant come in. Highly recommend that. I like completely learned like how to make it not hurt. And then yeah, we just pretty much been staring at him, have family come by and see him, and it is wonderful. And I'm already forgetting all the pain of birth, but last night I was pissed and very exhausted, and today I took the best shower of my life, and everything, it hurts down there and it's pretty bad, but it's not as bad as everyone made it out to be. And I think breastfeeding really helps with obviously my uterus going down and the bleeding and everything. Yeah, so that's it. That's the story. It was a crazy couple of days. I cannot believe it. Best feeling in the world having him. He is so cute. Best baby ever. So chill, so cute. Doing really well on all his exams, and we get to go home tomorrow. I'm so excited. And yeah, that is it. I'll probably post some more things in this video. Here's what our room looks like in the mom and baby area. It's very messy and weird, but this is what it looks like. Here's Max's bed. Here's a little baby. I just pretty much stare at him the whole time. Look at this head of hair. I know everyone's dying to see my non-pregnant body, so here it is. Wait, let me see, I might have to make it lower. Here's me, non-pregnant, 1 day postpartum. I have a tiny belly now. It's like kind of still hard. This is not like squishy, it's like really hard. But it's going down, definitely a lot. I have this robe from Amazon. Underneath I just have a nursing bra on and my Freedom Mom disposable underwear, which are awesome. Definitely highly recommend. Yeah, this is my little belly now. I still like look pregnant. Here is our list. This is all the feedings we've done, all of the diapers. He's been really good at pooping and peeing. And yeah, really good breastfeeding so far. Good 20-minute latches. We're almost done with day 1. Okay, we're being discharged. He is getting circumcised right now. I'm really sad. I just like had a full mental breakdown because it's been like an hour since I was last with him, and I'm starting to freak out, like actually, and my hormones are going crazy, obviously, because I just fully burst out into tears because I miss him. So that's crazy and scary. But I mean, he was just in my stomach, and now he's like taken away from me for over an hour. Like, we have everything packed up. We're so excited. We have all of our questions answered, and we are ready to go. We spent like the whole night by ourselves, no nurses to help us or anything. We did great. We just fed him when he cried, swaddled him, gave him a pacifier. Worked pretty well, so hoping for the best for tonight. Breastfeeding is going really good. The lactation consultants are everything, honestly. Here's one last look at the room. First outfit change. He's so out of it from the Tylenol, but he looks so cute. first time outside. Oh, that's very nice. Welcome home, baby.
Oh boy.
Oh, I missed you. Oh
care.
gosh.
Look what we brought for you.
Welcome to your room, baby.
Oh.
This is your room. These are your quarters.
This is your bachelor pad.
Aww. This is crazy.
I know. He's here. This is real B for a while.
This is
Oh.
your room. You love it?
Okay, I'm gonna start bringing in the rest of the stuff.
Okay.